If you had the opportunity to go up in space, would you? That's all. Then we'll get into the games. Had to ask.
I've been around aliens my whole life. I don't need to go to space. I lived in Harlem.
There you go.
If we go to space, we might get abducted by astronauts.
What is going on? Welcome to No Chill Promos. How y'all doing? Welcome back. Hope you're having a blessed weekend. And it's crazy that WrestleMania 41 is just in a few hours. Crazy. Now, as you're watching, hope you enjoy it. I'm not. Fuck that shit. I got too much shit I gotta do. Bunch of videos I gotta put out there for you guys. But before I get started with this video, talking about It Is What It Is podcast with Street Profits and Cameron Savage.
Oh yeah, why is it the Street Profits of wrestling on SmackDown and not on WrestleMania 41? I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Dig it.
But real quick, just gotta do a quick shout out once again to all subscribers to the channel and to the followers on Rumble. 407 on YouTube, 112 on Rumble. Thank you. Without further ado, let's get into it. So I'm going to be breaking down the Street Profits on the Is What It Is podcast. If you don't know, it's with Killer Cameron from Dipset, Murder Mace, Children of the Corn, rest in peace Big L. If you know, you know. Alright, but come to find out, Street Profits were on the podcast, so I had to check it out. Alright, because Cameron and Mace are hilarious. You know, go subscribe to their podcast. You know, the last episode I see was when Cameron was going in on Ocho Cinco. That was hilarious. He had to cook that man the way he did. Violated him. 6 ways from Sunday. Absolutely fucking hilarious. Alright, but I'm gonna tune in, lock in to see what Street Profits had to say about WrestleMania and the WWE on the podcast.
Feeling great. Thank you for having us. And oh yeah, we in Title Town, baby!
Yeah.
Title Town!
You see this? They bring the titles to Title Town.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. How you feel? Status heavy over here, man.
It's real heavy.
Yeah, this is the weight of the glory. You know, this is only the champs know this kind of pain. Pause. You know, yeah.
This nigga Mace is a fool, man. Talking about why do we need to go to space? We can get abducted by astronauts. And I hung around aliens my whole life in Harlem. Real quick, I just want to point out, so I'm looking at Angelo, I'm looking at Montez. Angelo looks fine there in Titletown with Mace and Stat Baby. Montez, I'm looking at him and he looks standoffish, like he ain't comfortable being there. Could be me. I don't know. You let me know.
That's right. It started coming hot. Literally. Welcome to the show. That's how it goes. But y'all know. So, yeah. So, first I got to ask y'all. So, y'all got the Friday SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
But I just got to ask. So, some fans are a little upset that y'all are on the main WrestleMania card. So, what do y'all say to the fans who are mad about that? What y'all got to say?
I think the fans should still be happy. You know,
Period.
This gives a chance for other WWE superstars who never had a chance to be on WrestleMania to showcase themselves. So I tell them like, hey man, like it's other WWE superstars that this their first time doing this or anything. And we're kicking this weekend off on Friday on SmackDown with our WWE Tag Team Championships on the line in Title Town. Okay,
Yeah.
so we're kicking this weekend off, and congrats to everyone that's involved in WrestleMania this weekend. We're definitely gonna be there for support as always.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Tune in Friday. Watch your boys.
I don't like that.
Oh man,
You don't like that?
Oh, what? Is that who I think it
First
is?
of all, you're talking to Cameron Savage.
Oh snap!
I always did wrestle. I don't do SmackDown. I do WrestleMania.
Oh.
I'm not on the B card. Why were you on the B card if you're the tag team champions? The tag team champions fight on the main event. They don't fight on SmackDown. I don't like the answer.
Let them know, Oos. I don't like that shit either. Talking about, like, oh, well, this is an opportunity for other people to step up and take our spot. Like, motherfucker, you're the tag team champions on SmackDown. Isn't it questionable that you're the only tag team defending your belts on SmackDown and not at WrestleMania? I'm just saying. And this is the same guy talking about, I could have swore last year Montez was on X or Blue Sky bitching, complaining about not being used and not being happy in his position in the WWE. But now that he's tag team champions again, and apparently he won it on a taped show and not even at a fucking PLE, now he could settle. So somebody else can take our spot at WrestleMania and get that WrestleMania 41 paycheck. And I also know they're trying to play the game, not get any backstage heat. I understand that. But at the same time, it's like you're worried about other people's position. Motherfucker, you need to worry about your own position in this company. Alright? Like I keep saying, like, you got Cody Rhodes as champion. Why the fuck can't Montez Ford be WWE champion? What the fuck's the difference between a Cody Rhodes and a Montez Ford? You see what I'm saying? Now you know it's a problem when you got,
oh yeah, Cameron Savage stepping up. Why is the Street Profits not defending your belts at WrestleMania? You're the A champions. You should be on the A show, not the B show with the undercard jobbers. Ew.
Keep in mind, this nigga doesn't even watch current day wrestling. I'll be fucking shocked if Cameron watches fucking Raw or SmackDown in 2025. I would love to see Cameron or Mace doing a reaction to Raw or SmackDown here in 2025. That would be fucking hilarious. Yeah, Cameron looking at Seth Rollins like, who's this gay ass nigga? Why all these niggas corny, bruh? Fuck is this? Like where's the Undertaker? Where's Stone Cold? Where's The Rock? And he already knows who's the greatest of all time.
Oh yeah, that's the Macho Man Randy Savage. Yeah, the cream of the crop rises to the top, too hot to handle, too cold to hold. Yeah,
he already knows, right? That's the shit I can imagine him saying. That would be fucking hilarious.
I mean, hey, look,
You're on the undercard.
I mean, last time we
Why
checked.
are you the champions and on the undercard?
Talk to him, docs.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, sir, Killer Cameron Savage. You know what I'm saying? If I may,
Mr. Savage.
Yes,
hey,
yes.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I'll be lying if I said, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to ride the pine, you know what I'm saying? But hey, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you got to play your role. You got to ride the bench sometimes. But hey, you know what? We on SmackDown. We defending the titles. You know what I'm saying? We going to do work against Motor City Machine Guns. We going to beat them boys down. Boss.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah,
Hey, man, you was talking about me the whole time before the show.
Maze wasn't having that. But I see what Angelo was saying. Like, that's more of an acceptable answer than what Montez was saying over there looking goofy. Like, I get that, but it's still bullshit, the fact that the Street Profits can't defend their fucking belts at WrestleMania 41 when fucking New Day and Liv and Raquel can. Bullshit.
Hey, there you go.
No,
He gonna beat them boys down.
beat them boys down?
Hey, Paul.
TV timeout.
But nah, we gonna go out there and put on the show.
Like it. This is not like, I don't like it. I don't think that anybody in the WWE is better than anybody in WWF. That's my opinion. You guys can't invest with the British Bulldogs, the Hart Foundation, the Road Warriors. Are you better than any of those guys?
The answer's no. You think for a second, Rush. Think the Road Warriors are gonna put over the Street Profits? Come on, man. Stop it. Now, with the Hart Foundation, it'll be a good match. And Bret Hart might be a little more lenient, but Road Warriors? Nah. And is Street Profit better than any of those tag teams? No. No, they're not.
Absolutely, 100%. We are better than all those guys.
Tell them why.
'Cause we the street profits, baby.
Exactly, man. I mean, like so.
That's another thing I wanted to ask you guys. What street are you the prophets on exactly?
So
You see the look on Angelo's face? He's like, this nigga, bro. Killer Cam out here exposing the street profits. That is an excellent question. He's like, oh, you the street profits? Which streets, nigga?
street profits is like a phrase.
Exactly.
You gotta think it's a lifestyle. It's a culture. You know, essentially everybody, y'all are street profits, right? Y'all were born from the street, right? Have you profited into this world? Now, when I say born in the street, you know that's the catchphrase that everyone says. You know, that's how they regulate us. That's what they say about us. Street, rugged. But I mean, we prophets. We WWE Tag Team Champions. We got. Hold up, Savage. We got dough now, okay? And last time I checked, none of them was making the dough that we making. We walking up in here all Gucci'd out, all the way to the socks.
Hey, look.
I ain't never seen no tag team champions Gucci down to the socks.
Let them know.
I like how he deflected from the answer. The real answer is the streets of the undercard. That's where the profits be at, right? To be honest, I'm just saying. You got Montez goofy ass talking about like, oh, you ain't never seen another tag team that's Gucci out like us. Nigga, that don't matter if you wrestling on SmackDown before WrestleMania 41. Jobbers, like get the fuck out of here.
Let them know. Down to the socks. Hey, we turned outcome into income. That's all the street profits is right there. We about getting bread. We about stacking them dollars. We about stacking stacks, elephant dollars, all right? That's how we roll, you know what I'm saying? We got money like that.
It's street, cause like we out here. We really out here. We not inside. We really outside. Literally yesterday we walked around Vegas and kicked it with the fans. We really out here. Like your favorites? Are your favorites doing that? Are those tag teams doing that? Are your favorites doing that? No, we really outside. Street profits, people relate to us because we outside. We really outside. We really outside.
Yeah, sure, they're out there with the fans, but the other tag team champions are going to be out there at WrestleMania 41 getting that WrestleMania 41 paycheck.
We really
outside.
outside.
The people and myself, they're dead and I'm supposed to be dead. So we're not going to do what they did, but they paved the way for people like you. Do you feel you're better than the Uso?
No, you know what?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We can't step into a ring without feeling like we're better than anybody, all right?
That's the mentality.
You know what I'm saying? That's the mentality. You got to be the best. You got to be the cream of the crop. You know what I'm saying? You got to be the GOATs of the tag team division. That's how we roll right there. Street profits, baby.
Now, that's a good question. Who's better? Uso Penitentiary or the Street Profits? As of right now, I got to go with the Usos, man. They're the more successful tag team. You got one of the Usos that might possibly win the world title fucking today at WrestleMania 41. But that's not to say the Street Profits don't have the potential to surpass them. If they stick around long enough, if fucking Montez Ford is adamant and being a tag team specialist, then so be it. You know, go for it. But as of right now, I go with the Usos.
And we always say, if you ain't got no plan, then you really ain't no man. You understand? If you ain't got no plan, you ain't really no man. You understand?
Go ahead, talk to us.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Y'all are 4-time tag team champions.
That's right.
If I'm correct.
Right. That's right.
That means that y'all lost. When are you gonna lose again? Because you keep losing the belts.
Come on, man.
I don't lose the belts like that. You never had the belt for more than a year. So when are you guys gonna lose again?
No, they losing all right. That's a good question. We don't know when they're losing, but they losing.
We ain't gonna lose at all.
Plan on losing.
We ain't never losing. We ain't never losing. We ain't losing again. I tell you that much. We ain't losing them titles, bro. It's been 4 years since we had those titles. You think we gonna let them go this fast? No. Not at all. That ain't how we rolling. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we about winning chips, all right? Winning chips. Titletown. We got Titletown on our backs right now. That's how we roll because we the Street Profits, baby. Montez Ford, Angelo Dawkins. We repping with Killer Cameron Savage right now. We got my boy Murder Mace. We got Stat Baby in here. That's how we roll. We put Titletown on our back. Hey, yo, and also shout out to my boy Maurice Clorette, you know what I'm saying? Because I am an OHIO, the Ohio State fan. And that's what we do because we rep Titletown, baby.
Yes, because it ain't up to you. Like, that's for damn sure. You got fucking Triple H, who begrudgingly put the belts on you in the first place, to get some of the heat off of them.
Ohio, and don't bring up Ohio. I was born in Columbus, Ohio. I want to ask Angelo a question, though. Angelo,
Okay.
Talk to him, dogs.
are you familiar with my lovely wife, the Elizabeth? Do you know Elizabeth? Have you heard of her?
I have.
Okay. She was my side piece on my arm. You started off as a hype man for Sasha Banks. How are you a woman's hype man? That's what I'm trying to figure out. That's how you got it.
Oh,
Damn. Is that true? I didn't even know that. That's crazy. Damn. And Angelo, this man was a fucking male valet to Sasha Banks. That's tough. I'm not gonna hold you. That is tough.
Okay. Hey, look, man. You know what?
Hey, man, he doing his homework, man.
Hype
You know what I'm
man
saying?
for a woman, man. What were you doing being a hype man for any woman? Because that's something the macho man wouldn't do.
No, that's pure facts.
Oh yeah, the Macho Man Randy Savage, the valet to no woman, and I have only one valet in my life, and that's Elizabeth.
Okay, all right. Yo, hey, I was just, you know what I'm saying? I was just starting, you know? I ain't know what I was getting myself into. You know, shout out to Sasha Banks. Me and her are still pretty cool. But nah, man, hey, it was just...
You came in the game with a woman's back and hopped off and made something for yourself. I can never hop off a woman's back and make a name for myself. Women hop off my back. How did that work?
I mean,
Let them know, Oos, like, Cameron's killing these niggas, bro. Like, it's hilarious because they know what he's saying is 110% correct. All right, and all they can do is try to laugh and brush it off, but he's not wrong.
I mean, it worked out pretty well. We're tag team champs, bro. You know what I'm saying? It worked out pretty well. Hey, look, I'll tell you this. Hey, if you did your homework, Killer Cameron Savage, if you did your homework a couple WrestleManias ago, I derailed a monster, smacked him, hit stick, easy money, NFL blitz style hit. That's what I do, baby.
At all. That is true. I don't remember which WrestleMania it was. It was that ladder match with all the tag teams. Angelo came out of nowhere, dropped Braun Strowman on his ass. That was one of the best highlights at that WrestleMania, for sure.
Scary guy.
Listen, we know that you guys are okay, but my only problem this weekend is I would have never came to Vegas and been on the undercard. How about you, Murder? Is that something you would have did, Murder? I'm just curious, man. Because we're all from the streets. Murder, would you been on the undercard on WrestleMania if you would have the champion? Yes or no, Mason?
Words.
He said, nah.
Nah.
He said,
He didn't even say anything. He said, hell nah. Got me fucked up.
nah. But you know what?
Can't be on undercard, champ.
Here's the thing, though. We on Friday. That's before everything kicks off, right? So we're first, essentially. So good luck to everybody that's after us.
Exactly.
Good luck to everybody that comes out after us. Good luck to the people that have their gear and everything else. Good luck to you. Congratulations. I hope your presentation and everything is well and pretty and perfect and everything that you want it to be for WrestleMania weekend. But God almighty, just know Friday, we first.
Does he not know how stupid that sounds? Like, you're not first. You're on SmackDown. It'll be different if you're the opening match at night 1 or night 2 WrestleMania 41, then that wouldn't be a problem. The problem is the fact that you're on SmackDown, not at WrestleMania 41. Like Cameron Savage, like Murder Mace said, could it be them? That's for damn sure.
That's the difference.
That's the thing.
The difference
We
that
first.
I'm talking about.
We first.
You're show openers. We're show closers.
Damn. Cameron Savage for that. See what I did there? Because he hasn't been wrong this entire time. And the only thing the Street Profits can do is just sit there, smile, looking goofy while they're getting cooked 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
We first.
I'm a show closer.
I dare somebody to show up at the us.
Hey, we gonna make the undercard the main card.
Exactly.
Don't worry
And
about
then,
it.
you know what? No matter what show we on, we are WrestleMania. We walk WrestleMania day in and day out. So to us, WrestleMania is just another day. If you're not going out there putting out WrestleMania performances, what are you really doing here? WrestleMania just not one day out of the year. Yeah, they label it that, but WrestleMania every day. Every night you outside.
365.
365.
24/7.
And like I said, if you ain't got no plan, are you really a man?
Bro really said every day is WrestleMania for them. Well, no wonder you're not on the card. Like, with that fucking logic, talking about like, oh, we put on WrestleMania performances. Well, apparently you're not, because your ass would be at WrestleMania 41 if that was the case.
You understand?
I like that.
Is that making
phrase. I'm
sense?
not gonna
Is that
lie.
making sense, Murder?
I do like the phrase. I do
He's
like the
like,
Gucci. I do like the show
I like
off.
that. But if next year, if they put you on the main card, are you still gonna have the same talk about the Friday?
You already know the answer to that, Mace.
I mean, if we on the show, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we got love for everybody. But anything the Street Profits own, it's the main card no matter
It's
what.
the main card. I mean, like I said, even next year, if it's the same thing, like we on WrestleMania, right? The same thing for everybody's Friday. We watching everything that's happening on Friday. We watching everything that's happening the night before. And everybody watches everything. Because out of respect, you watch it, but also too, you want to see what everybody's doing. You're like, oh, okay. You did that? Bet. We about to go do this. And we just doing it first this year.
I had to get those questions out the way, but what I do want to say is that we're going to support it because it's black. We got black champions in the WWE. I don't remember a black champion since Tony Atlas and Rocky Johnson.
Well, I mean, the last one would technically be Bobby Lashley, but I know some people don't count him because he's Panamanian, but it's subjective. But you're going to have people who claim that the WWE isn't racist because, oh, look, no, there's black champions in NXT, the developmental brand, or there's black champions in the tag team division. That's not the issue. The issue is that there aren't any black world champions. They don't even have any black main eventers on the main roster right now. They'll put all that in NXT. That's cool. But what about the main roster? What about Raw or SmackDown, which gets the majority of your viewership? That's the fucking issue. And don't get me started on the Asians and Hispanics. They can't even put the United States Championship on Andrade. They couldn't put the United States Championship on Santos Escobar after that crazy feud with Rey Mysterio. They couldn't put the fucking World Heavyweight Championship on Shinsuke Nakamura. It's bullshit. But according to Triple H,
all the bitching and negativity online is bullshit. It's fake news, alright? People love the WWE, they love my booking, they love Raw, they love SmackDown. There is no racism under the Triple H era because I don't see color, I only see talent.
So we are going to support it because it's black, and we are going to watch. And I'm going to try and show up. That's what we are going to do. And we're going to make sure you hold on to that championship belt as long as possible, as long as the stars, the moon, and the sun's eclipse, that you guys are the champions. I do support black. Congratulations.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate that. I appreciate that. Killer Savage.
Yes, sir.
I gotta ask y'all real quick before I let Mace go. I know y'all always hear this solo run, solo run, solo run. What do y'all say to those people that keep asking y'all? Because I know y'all probably sick of it.
I got it. You got to stay focused on the plan. I always tell people, I'm like, man, like, think about it. Like if if you got another job or another career or something that is it hasn't happened yet, but you're thinking about it or whatever it is, it kind of takes your focus off what is happening right now.
Right.
Like, this is what's happening right now. We've made so much history. We won the NXT, we won the Evolve, the NXT, the WWE SmackDown, WWE Raw Tag Team Championships, and now champions again after 4 years. Literally, like, we won the champions in the Barclays Center in New York with the crowd, everything still there. Pandemic happened, went through an entire title reign with no fans. We was wrestling at WrestleMania. Our first WrestleMania was in front of nobody. And literally, like, for 4 years, like, sticking it through with my brother, staying focused, and this is what happened. And I feel like if I was focused on anything else, we wouldn't walk in here with these tag team championships with you guys. So I always say, stay focused at the task at hand, and whatever God has next, you be ready, because you've been ready for this opportunity now. So, yeah.
I must say, Montez's PR answers are immaculate. Like, what a way to deflect from the actual question. Talking about stick to the plan, nigga, what's the plan? You know what I mean? Like, all he did was run down his history being a multiple time tag team champions. That's all fine and dandy. But the people want to know, when are y'all going to get your singles runs? And I want both these men to get pushed. And after this interview, I'm leaning more towards Angelo getting pushed than Montez, because Montez came off as being goofy as fuck on this podcast. I'm not going to lie to you. He did. I don't like the answers that he was giving out here to Cameron, Murder Mace, and Stat Baby. I don't like it. Angelo came off as more authentic and genuine with his responses. You know what I mean? Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm tripping. I just remember I made a video talking about this shit, because he was talking about Montez, that is, you know, maybe I need to transition to MMA. I'm trying to figure out my career. But what happened to that? What happened to that ambition? You know, it's like they gave him the SmackDown tag team titles and all that went away. But that's what it seems like to me. And side note, I would love, it would be hilarious if Cameron and Murder Mace did a run in the WWE. You know, matter of fact, I'll be all for it. Put the tag team titles on Cameron and Murder Mace. They'll be 10 times more entertaining than the Street Profits. I promise you that. And that's pretty much it. So I thought the show was hilarious. I would love to see more wrestlers go on this type of podcast. Imagine Triple H coming on this podcast. Oh man, that would be hilarious. Talking about cinema, there you go. Like, I can see wrestlers like Carmelo Hayes, Trick Williams, who else? B-Fab, L.A. Knight, yeah, and Austin Theory, because those guys are hip hop heads. They know they're hip hop. So if they were to put them on a podcast like this, they'll be just fine. You know what I mean? But yeah, I want to hear from you guys. What are you guys' takes on this interview or the podcast in general? Like, do you agree that Street Profits should be at WrestleMania 41 defending their belts? Or do you not give a fuck? Like, you don't give a shit about the Street Profits? Let me know in the comment section. But like if you like, hate if you hate, it's all the same to me. I just want to see the engagement and the feedback from you guys. As far as the next video, I might knock out the Bianca Belair interview on It Is What It Is podcast as well. I seen that earlier, so I might knock that out as well. Then there's TNA Unbreakable and NXT Stand and Deliver, so that's the plan. All right, but I wasted enough of your guys' time, so with that said, be safe, be blessed, take care of yourself, protect you and yours, your loved ones, stay warm, stay dry, stay frosty, but most importantly, trust in God. God be with you. I'm out of here. Until next time, adios.